Hello to all you beautiful people of the internet. Sorry for a long wait. I had a nap. So, as I said before, I'm going to do Patricia now. She is female. Her hair is blonde. She is 36. We don't know what her life was before, but after the apocalypse, she was a farmhand at the Green family farm. Nothing is much known about her except that she was born in 1967. And as before, her and Otis escaped Wiltshire Estate, and Herschel allowed them to stay with them. After the apocalypse, in the volume Miles Behind Us, Patricia is introduced by Herschel as Otis's girlfriend, but doesn't play a role in the volume beyond that. She is present when during Sean Arnold and Lacey's funeral. Yeah, a character's pretty much nothing in the second volume. In the volume Safety Behind Bars, Patricia moves to the prison with the rest of the farm residents, but shortly after arrival breaks up with Otis, who goes back to the farm to look after the livestock. During Otis's absence, she briefly flirts with Thomas Richards, and is later shocked and in disbelief when Thomas is revealed to be the one who killed Rachel and Susie. Objecting to the other survivors sentencing Thomas to death, Patricia frees him from his cell and wishes to help him escape, believing him to be crazy rather than evil. Despite this, Thomas attacks and attempts to murder Patricia, forcing her to fight back by scratching his face. Before Thomas can resume his attack, he is held at gunpoint by Tyrese and ultimately shot to death by Maggie. Patricia later sides with Dexter and Andrew, who attempt to kick the other survivors out of the prison. In the volume The Heart's Desire, when Dexter points a gun at Rick's head, Patricia protests to Dexter, saying that Dexter said he wasn't going to kill any of the survivors, but only force them out. Dexter mostly ignores her. During the shootout, Patricia cries out that Dexter was shot, when Rick covertly kills him. When Otis returns and finds out what she did, he yells at her for betraying the survivors and informs her that she is dead to him, leaving her in tears. From that point on, Patricia helps the other survivors with their chores, but mostly keeps to herself. When Dale informs Rick that they formed a committee, he mentioned that Patricia wanted Laurie to be on the committee instead of Rick, but backed down when nobody supported her motion, including Laurie herself. In the volume The Best Defense, Patricia reads Moby Dick when Otis approaches her and apologizes. He asks for them to go back to being friends, which she accepts. In the volume The Sorrowful Life, Patricia can briefly be seen in the cafeteria when Rick tells the rest of the group what happened with the governor. In the volume The Calm Before, when Billy comes to check on her, Patricia talks about Otis and how nobody really acknowledged his death, lamenting that he was the closest thing to a friend she had in the prison, despite his attitude. Billy, in turn, promises Patricia that he and the rest of the family have forgiven her and still consider her a friend. I wouldn't. Patricia enthusiastically he also invites her to Maggie's wedding, which she attends. During the basketball game the next day, Patricia enthusiastically cheers for the girl team, much to Rick's chagrin. While some of the survivors go on a mission to raid the National Guard depot, Patricia talks to Herschel about missing Otis and everyone else they've lost. After Tyrese and the others return, Patricia helps unload the supplies and later attends target practice. She later helps Laurie look after the children. And in the volume Made to Suffer, after Rick is shot, Patricia volunteers to donate her blood to him since her blood type is O negative. This transfusion saves his life. Later, Alice catches Patricia having intercourse with Axel. During the governor's second attack, Patricia bravely defends the prison and is devastated when Axel is killed. She continues to fight until she is gunned down by the governor, which that bit I forgave her for that. So yeah, Patricia doesn't have a big, much of a plots in the story, other than the blood transfusion, which saves Rick. I mean, if you save Rick, I'll forgive you. So thank you very much for listening. If you had control over this character's fate, what would you do? Do you think they did her character justice in the TV show, or do you think they could have they should have stick with the comic? If you like what you see, please like. If you don't like what you see, dislike it or just go away. And if you do want to continue seeing these videos, please hit that like button. Sorry, please hit that subscribe button. Not the like button, I already said that. We are on the road to 30 subscribers. Please help me get 11 more. And have a good day.